everybody, and welcome back to Shapes 2. Okay, so I did a little bit of work. Not a bunch, but yeah. What I did was I got this shape together. I also, last show, I was not happy with how I built something, but then the shape completed. So I ended up organizing my blueprints. And so I've now created a bunch of folders. And then in each one of those, I've got like what I'm going to do. The one I was not happy with, and I can't afford it right now, was this one. It came in. I was not happy with it. I was not happy with how it organized, and it wasn't symmetrical. It just didn't. And then what ended up happening was, and I don't think you can see it in the red, the top end of it is now the stacker. So it now takes a shape, cuts one of the halves off, and you'll notice the blueprint on the right-hand side over here. Okay, so I showed what shape, so it cuts off the right-hand side, and then it takes both of those star things and sticks them basically diagonal from each other. Nice little blueprint. Bought 3,000 blueprint points, and you'll notice, yeah, I got right down on my platforms and everything. But now I'm bringing in the 5-pointer. And so this blueprint right here, or this one right here, flying in, okay, this one is making me 5 points now. So I don't think blueprints are going to be a problem in the very near future. Okay, the shape that I did that on was this one here. It was this shape. And I don't know, I mentioned it last time. I just wasn't happy with the two ice creams and the whatchamacallit, whatever you want to call it in between. I don't know, the pizza in between the two ice creams. Okay. So, woohoo, got that one. That's another task down. Now I've run into an issue. Okay, I got a few platforms back. So I need this shape, this red one here. That goes into my milestone. And hang on here. Let me bring my milestone back up. Okay, there we go. And I can get rid of that one. I have pictures in my other screen over here. And they're all of the shapes that I'm making, all of the shapes that I need. Yeah, all that stuff. Okay, so I need this shape. Like, I still need it. You'll see it right here. It's on top. But what I need underneath it is green. And the problem is, the closest green, I would say, is this one. Seeing as how it's, 3/4 of a square away? So, I'm still not at a point where I can get the fluid miner extensions. I need 25. And yeah, I'm just not there yet. So what I'm doing is I'm making 4 of these and then putting in the pumps. Yeah, I'm not happy, but that's okay. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And then I'm running the pipes. Oops. You're supposed to be in the first one. You, Kimosabi, are in the second one. And you are in the third. And you are in the fourth. Then we take the pipe, go out a few, and then we start bringing this stuff in. Okay, there. Now, with one in each lane, we eventually end up with, basically one in each lane when it comes right down to it later on. You know, and they do, I mean, they're equal. It's just a lot of extra work to get all that done, and I could have done it otherwise. But anyway, so that green shape has to get added into this, but it needs to be basically 2 stars and 2 rounds. So we're going to take a little screenshot of that. I'll buy that for $1. Okay, in we go into my pictures library. I wish I could show you my other screen. I probably could pop it in there. I've got a spreadsheet where I've done up all of my... No, that's game capture. Yeah, I mean, maybe I'll bounce it around one day, and I'll show you what I'm looking at in the other screen. And then, of course, the other screen is OBS. So my 3 screens are taken up. Okay, so no. not really useful. I can put another in the circle and pull a circle out. I could grab this and then do like a quarter turn to the star and then do that twice and then plunk that together. That might work. How many spaces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's enough in there. Okay, maybe we'll do that because that's really close. And I'm like really down on platform units. And it's going to take a while. It's going to take quite a bit to get that green over here. That's not going to be very nice. So I'm going to work this way, away from my base, for just a second here. 1, 2, and 3. And then there. Oops. There, and doesn't really matter which one. Maybe I'll stay out of the way. So maybe if I need that one, I'll use it. Okay, so blueprints, mining setups. It's actually right here. Shape miner level 1 input. So one there, and one there, and I'm back. So I got a phone call while recording, and I didn't put this on pause. So I'm now up at 214,000 blueprint points. I knew that would change things. When I brought the blueprint in, the 5.1 from here, and I'm putting the final components together in this one, in this stacker. But yeah, it's this one on top of these to make this. And yeah, I'm already not really the way I meant to do it, but I got a pretty important phone call that I had to take. So this thing has been running blueprints for quite a while. Blueprint points for quite a while. So blueprints aren't a problem. To get platform units, we have to do the milestones. Or not the milestones, sorry, the tasks. And you'll notice that each task now has these platform unit points. And they're quite hefty. I mean, 64 plus 80 plus 80 plus 80 plus 112, 40, all the way down. And they're now they're all the way down. I mean, before I was getting a few blueprint points. Now I'm no longer getting blueprint points. And I mean, some of these become quite extensive down here. So we're going to see what kind of interesting stuff we're going to have to make. Yeah, that's going to get, yeah. Anyway. So blueprint points aren't a problem now. It's the platform points. When I left you, I was working on getting this little contraption together. I need to get this piece to make this. I'm going to be making the bottom layer. And then adding green into it, which I don't think I'm going to be able to do with 49 platform points. So I really need to come up with something. Because, yeah, I need to get trains together. I really do, because this one here, to get this stuff back, that was a huge expenditure. And I would normally train that stuff. I do believe I would even train this one over. Just because you're not spending platform units, because platform units cost whenever you're using space belts, space pipes, or foundations. Either one, it doesn't matter. Any one of those, you're paying for it. So I need to do a task, and a somewhat easy one. I think I'm going to try to tackle the first part of this one. That'll give me 32, 48, 48, you know what I mean? Other than getting the blue together, which shouldn't be too much of an issue. Even at the end, still shouldn't be too much of an issue. I should be able to get that together because I got the blue one here. So that should be fairly doable. I'm just going to change tactics here because, yeah, I mean, I'm really glad I got the blueprint points. Okay, fine, I got that rolling, and I'm just going to let that go. Some of the big blueprints I had, I think I showed you the one on a previous show, 990,000. So 990K is what I needed for blueprint. That's a big expenditure. So anyways, onward and forward. I need to take the bottom half of this. So we're going to go under cut and stack. So I'm going to use this one, which should be just fine. But it's going to take the bottom half. That needs to be turned. Yeah. Well, maybe not. No, bottom half. Okay. It's good. But now we need to change. Okay. So I need now out of here. I probably need to use the same one. So cut and stack. Let's try it. See what I think. Yeah, so that's good still. Okay. And then we're going to get this icon out of it. Okay. So then down to 42. We'll go here. And we'll go there. And then it's stacker. One foundation side is top. And there we go. So that'll be the bottom. These guys will be the top. After we put them together. Yep, we got the right one coming out. And it's facing that direction. Let's get over here. And these guys are facing that direction, so that's going to look good. Okay. I'm just going to hang out here for a sec. Yeah, they're both facing the right direction. Right on. There's our part. Looking good. Okay. So let's just connect that up. Down to 29. Yeah, no doubt, eh? Okay, well, let's get that piece going. We do need to get the green in. And then that piece is going to change after that. Because then we move on to this. Okay, I'm going to take a screenshot of that one. Let's go right there. Screenshot. We'll change that. Okay, that's our new objective. Because once I get the green, that's going to be a fairly easy one to do. That's where we're going to take that. Okay, another screenshot. And there we go. Okay, so that's part 2. Oops. Alrighty, this should be going in by now. Oh, no, it's not going nowhere. Right, we ran out of blueprint points. Okay. So we need to be that square. All the way over to there. Copy it. Rotate it once. And plunk it into place. Yeah, 291. Or 219. That was quite hefty. But that's all taken care of now, so we're good. Okay. And like I was saying at the beginning, this is basically how I treat my middle. I'm going to put a little logistics in the corners here. At later dates, I might run stuff up the center because by that time I'll have this one and this one open, that one and that one, and that basically spreads it out by 4 spots, so I'll be able to use these if needed. But once I triple this up and make it to a 3rd level, once I open up 3rd levels, I didn't really have any issues myself. Everything ran pretty good. Okay, you're done. That's right. So we need to... We'll stop it there. So we're not... It's not really wasting, but yeah, I mean, if it's not doing anything, we're tossing stuff into the vortex for nothing. No point. Okay, this needs to be... We need to get some points together. I need to get these going, and that's what I'm going to turn green. Okay. So now how are we going to handle this? I need something new because I don't have anything that handles this. Meaning take the upper left and the lower right and then spin them. Basically, you take one of them and make a quarter turn. Let's put the platform down. Maybe I might need... I don't know that I can do it all on one. We'll see. You know what? I'm just right from the beginning going to go 1 by 2. Just because. Okay. So let's take this and theory craft us something here. I'm seeing a swapper. A cutter and then a swapper. So this cutter, right, split it up. Turn this by a quarter turn. You go straight. And then swap it. Okay, not... maybe I gotta go counter. Let's go counter. And then a swap it. That's the one I want. Okay. So that'll be the bottom piece. Yeah, that looks good. There is... I don't need a trash there. I can just... oops. 2, 3, and 4. And then... yeah, you know what? I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Get rid of the conflicts. Because nothing's going up there anyway. Okay, so we got this. Looks good. I can't think of anything I need to do to it. Let's get you, copy that, and go there, there, and there. Okay, so we have our piece. It's all running good. These two, I'm gonna flip. Yeah, what's my flow on this one? Not this one, this one. So I'm 4 belts, so I'm getting 4 belts full. But I am painting, so it's not the end of the world if I don't go super fast. Yeah. So why don't we... stacker. No foundation. Put it there. So that's not going to fit on one, is it? There's no way that fits. Didn't think so. I am like 4 spaces over. Okay, so 1 by 2 it is. Let's go there. Before we do that, turn you. We'll get that. Turn you there. Now we have... They're both facing the same way. Ah. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Hold the phone. Oops. Clear that. And erase. Erase, 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 erase. Okay. So our issue is we need to turn it the other direction. Now, I don't think would be as simple as this. I don't... Yeah, I don't see that. Okay, no. Nope. Okay. So this one came out this way. Oh, come here. Sorry, I'm copy pasting. I know that doesn't get seen in the screen capture of the OBS for the recording, but so I need this to be counterclockwise. Let's okay, so it's not. And that'll work. Okay. Actually, let's just take that portion. 2 and 3. Okay. And yes, that will work. So those two are on top. Those two are on the bottom. No, I got them flipped the wrong way. Okay. Rethink. Rethink. Okay, let's try not using existing because that's just messing stuff up. We have to... turn it first. Put it through the cutter. Can we swap it right away? Nope. One of them's got to get turned. That one, swap it. Okay, so no rotators. Rotator 1F clockwise turn. Let's do that. Then that. Oops. Let's go that way. Oops. Go that way. Okay. So now we have our clockwise turn. Then cutter. Turn that one clockwise. That one goes straight up. Then can we merge them there? Yes, we can. Okay. And then we go. And that one is on top. This one is on the bottom. Yep. And the star is pointing the right direction. Okay. So, oops, not what I wanted to do. Get rid of all that. Stacker, 1F, 1 foundation, side is top. Press the F key, rotate it. That goes in there. these. Go in like so. Oops. That really messed stuff up, didn't it? Okay. And that works. Now, we do basically the same thing here that we did here. We just take a copy and Control C, and we'll make that one. F it. In other words, flip it. And then okay, there we go. Oh, that's going the wrong direction. Okay, stacker, one half side is top. I guess this has to be going the right direction. That kind of helps, doesn't it? Okay, and that should do it. Yeah, that gives us the end piece of this. Green, that's going to be an issue. 16, eh? I definitely don't have enough. With 48, but I need some blue pieces now. Okay, and print screen, go here. And paste you. Okay, I'm already making... Am I not making that portion already? So this is my bottom. Except now I'm going to have to put... Stop that. Now I'm going to have to put 2 squares. It would be nice to use those. That's a lot of... I'd have to basically disseminate it. And then take each corner and pull it out and stack it on top of each other corner. That's doable. That's a lot easier to do it that way, I guess. It's a lot closer. It's closer than anything else. Okay, well, let's save on you then. Let's pump you out that direction. And here. There. Doesn't really matter which way I pump it out. Okay, we don't need, or do we? Yeah, I'm going to need those for here. Okay. So let's, I was going to come up and around. That's expensive. 63, it saved a few points. I really would like to get that one in here and off this direction. Because I can basically just drop it right on top of this. I mean, literally, well, somewhat. No, I would have to manipulate the red one. Okay, so I'd have to stack back here with the red and then carry the 2 blue ones on further. So let's just save some points. 65. Let's yeah, let's do our work in here. Okay. So this is definitely going to take one of these. Now, we need to take this and we need to cut it absolutely in the cutter. Oops. Okay, but we need to retain both sides. So let's spread this out. Hey everybody, a little bit of post edit here. I messed around for quite a long time. What I was trying to do is keep all 4 pieces coming out of here and shove it into a really small place, and not possible. Like, it just, I messed around with it a bunch of different ways. At this point during this recording, I kind of gave up on what I should have done. And then, of course, later on, I re-looked at the blueprint, came back with it a different thought and a different theory. And even after that, I don't think I tackled it properly. I don't think I did it. The most efficient way would actually be to junk some of these pieces rather than trying to belt them out of here like I was. Like I said, end scenario on this was that, once again, not happy with me trying to theory craft on the fly. Sometimes my thinking doesn't work. I got so used to 3 levels that trying to stick what I should have done in 3 levels into 2-level blueprint wasn't going to work. So anyway, I just thought I'd break in here and let you know that I'm leaving it in because you have to try stuff. You have to work your way through stuff and try stuff, and it isn't always going to work out. Anyway, that's a lot of jimmying to get one belt. But I think there's a way more efficient way I could have done this. Not really happy with how this worked out. Now this gets put on top of that. That's the part I'm not happy with, because I can't get the other 2 lines working. And this all comes down to 2. Or down to 1. Oh, wow. That sure makes a bit of a difference, doesn't it? Okay, at least that'll be filling up. Okay, so if I line this up right, we are actually lined up right. Okay, cool. Stacker, 1 foundation side is top. Let's get that into there. And get that pumping out. Yeah, not really happy how that all worked out. Not going to be duping, not going to be blueprinting that one. Okay, and then this gets sent down. Let's clear that. Oops, get some fresh stuff going. Should be our piece once we get everything in line here. Yeah, it should be our piece. That's it. Okay. Still need to get green going for this. That needs to happen. So you know what? We can take a copy of that. So I might as well run through this when I'm figuring out my blueprints and what I want to do with them. I will commonly take a screenshot of what I have in my directory already, like inside that folder. Okay. So that it gives me an idea of how I want to label it and paint it and whatnot. So I'm consistent. This way I know what's in there. So anyways, what we're going to do is take a copy of this and then save the blueprint. So I've been putting what the item is or what the main function of the blueprint is, in which case it's painting. So the roller is right here. And then which way does it come in? Well, it comes in from the bottom. The paint comes in the side. Now, we know we can press F, so it's not which way that arrow points. It's just that it's reminding me it's coming in the side. And then for myself, how many levels is it? So am I bringing in 3 levels, 1 level? Well, painting obviously takes 2 levels to begin with, so it's basically it's a single level. And then all of my paint recipes are enabled paint. I use the tilde, above the tilde key, because it keeps in the naming of the blueprint. Whereas like a dash or a slash, any of those things don't. It ignores it or gets rid of it or turns into an underscore. So this is 1x, single level. 2 foundation. It's actually a 1x2, but I know the 2 is the 1x2 foundation. 1 level, meaning the input and output are 1 level, or the first level. And then paint on side. Oops. So that gives me all the information I need to know, and I have been consistent in all of my naming of my blueprints. So that they all get named the same way. And you notice like the paint's in the wrong side, so we can take that and flip it, use the F key, and flip it to the other side, so that the paint's now coming in this side, which is what I'm going to do when I get enough blueprint or platforms to do the green, bring it in, and then these will be painted green, then I'll bring them forward, and then here, these will be put on top by the stacker. 1 foundation, 1x, side is top. So I'll look at this, F to spin it twice, and the side will be on top. Which, in this case, is this. So I'm actually, I already saw that. And then we're going to put that blueprint right here. Just like so. You come in the side, because you're going to be on top. And then when I get my shtick together here, this will come in the bottom. And I don't even have 9 points to do that with. You know what? I could save. I got 314,000. I'm going to waste a lot of product. Oops. Okay. So that'll be trained in a little bit. But now I got 295 points, which is more important. Okay. So now I need to get green, which is right here. Where do I need that to come up? Right here. Yeah, that'll work. There we go. And you get hooked into there. Paint's on its way. So that'll be green. That'll be these. And these guys are facing the wrong direction. So if I spin that, then everything's facing the right direction. Okay. Here, there, rotator. One foundation clockwise turn. That'll work. Okay. And I didn't want to go 180. I just need a turn. Any turn will do, basically, at this point. I don't need to be... so now the round ones are facing at an angle of like the same slashes, like the question mark slash, the standard slash. Which... Ha! Okay, I'm taking a picture of that. Hang on. Did I just mess that up? I did. That just needs to go straight in. That's, yeah. Well, what the heck? Hang on. That's not going to work out. But yet, when I put this in, a quarter turn should have done it. Okay, hang on. Okay, yeah, sorry. I did need the quarter turn. Okay, and then it goes through painting. It gets all greened up because it's all one piece. Rather than painting individual pieces, I'd paint the whole thing. And that should work. That should be good. Yeah. That's pretty good. That's not horrible. I mean, it's not solid belt, but the reason I set the painters up this way is that they can only handle 4 buildings per full belt and 4 fluids, like 4 buildings per fluid launcher. So each one of these is what they call a fluid launcher, fluid catcher, fluid launcher. Okay. The belts can only handle 7,200, but the fluid launcher can only handle 1,200. You can upgrade that, but it can only go to 18. Okay, but still, the painter can only handle 4 and 4. And so I have 4 of these in there. If I get rid of the... So it's basically just the line goes straight through. They get painted. Then they get put upstairs. Then they get brought back down and shoved through. So I use a pretty standard painter recipe. I cannot fit that onto one, like a 1x1 foundation. So it ends up that direction. And there's our piece. Circles on circles, yeah. Yeah, that'll be our piece. And it's about to go in. And I think we're good. I think that'll tackle another episode for today. I'm getting a little messed up with the platform units, but I think now that I buffed up my blueprint points, getting rid of that rail line. Well, okay, it was a whatchamacallit out to here. That's a long way to be carting stuff. You normally use trains for that. Absolutely. I mean, even this one, I might even use a train for this, or the red, or I mean, there's a bunch I might use a train for, and I just don't have the option right now. Okay, this one's just about done. So that one is check marks across the board. This one's about to be finished. And I got nothing else coming in right now. Alrighty. Unlock that. And we go from this to this now. We just basically put a star right on top of it. Fairly easy to do. Let's stop that. But I need to get a star. And where's my closest star? Right here. Unless I make one. I might just concentrate my platform units on making the milestone for this and just get the milestone done and skip the rest, which means retooling this to make the bottom part. As a matter of fact, I might just do that. I'd like to keep it here though. I'll just disconnect it and do well, I'm not really wasting any resources now that I unhooked it. But I need to get a star, and I mean, I could take this or one of these and so that's going to the second level, that's going to the first. So I could steal off this belt because it's going to the first. Yeah, okay. So right now I'm busting it up, and I could, you know what? Let's copy that. But instead of taking first level, so what I've done effectively is I'm pulling off the belt the second level, and I'm leaving the first level for this one. So I'm not interrupting this whatsoever. I'm just as if I ran a second line. It's something that I do a lot of later when I get 3 levels. I do a lot of that later on. Okay, then we're going to want to take this and should be able to do this in one. So we want to take, I did say I'm going to shut this down, didn't I? Okay, we're going to take this and we're going to give a quarter turn. And then, oops. How many can we fit across? 6. Yeah, we got enough. Okay, 6. So you guys come in and be the bottom. And you be the top. Okay, that works. Now I'm only going to get 2 lines out of this, but oh well. And then that goes right on top of that in any way, shape, or form. So here, stacker, 1x F side is top. Flip it, there we go. And whoop. There. That goes into there. That now gets stacked. All that stuff is still together. Yep, that's the bottom. And here come my stars for the top. That's it. That'll be another milestone. That'll be more blueprint or more platform points and whatnot. Not making a dime on blueprint points no more, but that's fine. 316,000. I'm good. I'm good with that. Okay, well, we got a little bit more done. I got this one coming back online pretty quick here. These are still making me points. I'm not quite there yet. The minute I get this one, then it'll go to the fourth, but that's a total retooling. Like, that's totally different. Looks like do I just take care of the square? Is that all I do there? Okay, let's compare these. Print screen. Go there, put that one beside that one. One of these. Oh no, sorry, I already took a picture of that one. It's this one. This is the one I'm working on right now. So what's the big difference? Okay. So the difference is that layer is all red, and before it had 2 squares. These were blue squares. Now they're going to be just gray circles, and then the star goes on top. So it's making a total red circle, which wouldn't be impossible, because I have circles right here. I have red paint coming in. Well, I could get some more. Yeah, that wouldn't be hard. Okay. So when it gets retooled, I keep this piece. I redo that. That can go. I'll take rounds and pump out a solid, and then I need. I'll borrow from here, and I'll do basically kitty corner circles on each side, and then put a star on top, and that shouldn't be that bad. Once I get to 18, that's not a lot of stuff. I still got to stay within platform points, but this will be worth 80 and 80, so another 160. That'll be nice. I'm still making my whatchamacallit? Milestone, although I do have to get on the first one. Now my problem with that first one is I need blue, and I need this circle, which I'm currently using for the milestone. But I could squeeze a different circle in there, and then I got to take half that circle, paint a quarter of it blue and a quarter of it stays gray. I can take half of the square and put that with the circle, but then I need half of that, which I do believe I could rob. I think I'm doing the same thing here, aren't I? Yeah, second level. So I have 2 levels on this. I can borrow a level because I'm only using 1 level coming in here. Okay, that's a good plan for next week. Well, sorry, tomorrow. Well, it might be next week now, but well, hopefully not. We'll see. We'll see about my timing. I'm trying to get as many of these out as possible, just because, man, I'm loving it. This is a great game. This is just stupendous. I have to say, I love this game. As far as factory games go, it has none of the restrictions that other factory games have. You know, like resource nodes that disappear after a period of time. Although you could deal with it in this one because, I mean, well, look at all the resources. I mean, there's tons, right? And just like Factorio, I guess what I understood from my settings was the further you get away, the bigger these nodes get, right? So, I mean, there's a lot of blue, a lot of stuff on there. but you need trains. Let's go back that way. You need trains. So I need to get through this milestone 5, get as many pin tasks as I need to get the platforms so that I can make my milestone. It's the last step of that milestone that's going to be rough. This one. Getting all those pieces together, especially the windmills. It's the windmills in the last portion. Because there's one set there, one set in the back, and another set in the back. And I mean, painting this stuff, whatever. Once I get the base done, the base will stay the same. And it's this top portion that changes throughout the make of it. So, yeah. But I'm still going to need those windmill pieces, which I think if I borrow off of that, I got one line. I'll take from there. It'll be slow, which is a bummer. But I'll be able to take from there. Because otherwise, my next... Well, I could take my full windmills out here. But, I mean, my next really good windmill piece, I didn't see one. Right here. That's pretty far away. I mean, I'm already bitching about this string being too long. Not to mention when I was coming out here for the blueprint points. So if I run out of blueprint points, I can always, hook that back up again. But yeah. I would have been nice to have a windmill. More than just one singular. It would have been nice to have this a little closer. But anyway, neither here nor there. Thank you very much for watching. If you're liking the series, hey, don't hesitate to click those buttons. You can always click them off. Some people do. It's all good. If I'm putting out the content that you like, thank you very much, and I love your support. If I'm not, hey, drop me a message. Tell me what you're looking for. Anyways, thank you very much, and we'll talk to you next time.